What is happening, clarinet players? We're going to be talking about articulation, aka tonguing, today. So, thing number one that we need to realize when we're doing articulation is what is it? What is the act of tonguing? When you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth or inside of your mouth and you go, I'm going to the store, that is articulation. That is the way we articulate words so that we can speak clearly. When we go to articulate on a clarinet, we don't have all those different mechanics, the subtleties that we have in the inside of the mouth. We have a couple different ways we can tongue, and 99.999% of them are going to be us making this reed start and stop with our tongue. The first thing that we need to talk about when we're talking about clarinet articulation is understanding what the mouth is doing on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little gross for a second and I'm going to zoom in on my face. Make sure you guys do this with me, either inside of a mirror or something like that, but have something nearby. We're going to have our barrel mouthpiece assembly, and we're going to stick it to the mouth. And I want you to put your pressure points, the top and the teeth covered, to their spots. And then touch the edge of the reed. Right about there. Okay. Not to be confused with the tip. Don't put it to the tip. Put it right below. Okay. I want you to kind of give it some licks. Now that you have that, I want you to practice going I want you to go he-dee. This is the he-dee exercise. Kind of sound like Count Dracula combined with like a weird, awkward band. Making that sound in your mouth. You're going to sound ridiculous. Make sure nobody that is going to judge you is hanging out with you. If you can get that sound to happen, then you're ready for the next spot. The next spot is what I'm doing to do that is I'm firing against the reed right here. And the way that I tongue, I don't use the tip of my tongue when I'm tonguing, like the very tip. I'm actually tonguing a little bit further back. The tip of my tongue may sometimes creep in and get a little further down on the reed. Like I use a little bit more contact occasionally where the whole area is hitting the reed, but sometimes I just play with that back end like I was showing. I guess when I play fastest, I am hitting the reed. What you hear me doing is not stopping my air. I'm not going like I'm not falling over trying to tongue as fast as I can. I'm literally flicking as I blow. And if I do that correctly, there's no problem. So take a moment and practice that sound on your own. Make sure that you can get kind of exactly what I'm doing happening. Slow and fast. Now that you've gotten that sound taken care of, I want to put the clarinet together and I want to play a G on your clarinet. Do you remember how to play a G? It's the easy one. No buttons. Okay? No fingers. And what I want you to do with this G is I want you to try to simulate what you did on the barrel mouthpiece assembly. It's okay when you're at first beginning to hold the barrel up here to kind of stabilize it, also to give it a little bit of upwards pressure. If you're clamping down too much, if you don't have a supported embouchure, if your cheeks are puffing when you play, if you're not going when you play, this will not work. You will get squeaks, you will get no sounds. This is why I saved articulation for a couple weeks later, so we could really make sure we had a firm foundation for this and to really give you a chance to develop some muscle memory. What'll happen is you'll inevitably, some of you, may really struggle with this. And that's when you need to come see me and get individual help. I'll check you off on it, give you the grade for it inside of a live session or a one-on-one office hour. So what is the exercise when it's all said and done? I want you, the player, to play me the Imperial March theme on the barrel mouthpiece assembly and on the full body of the clarinet. What is the Imperial March theme? It's the bum 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 dun 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 dun. Most people kind of have that in their head. You're going to play both of them. So you're going to do it on this assembly first. Okay, easy enough, hopefully. If you've gotten this far, it should be easy for you to simulate that. And then play it on a G, open. If you can do that semi-well, and it sounds close-ish to me, then go ahead and record that, put it in the computer, and send it to me via Canvas video in the assignment itself. If you're having trouble and need some help, come and see me during office hours or live session, and we'll work through it together. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your hard work, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.